Hi, folks. Another episode of the Short Shift Podcast. I have Andrew here, who I'm a little bit mad at, but we'll get to that. And Ian is sick as I guess a literal dog. He works with animals, and he caught something. Not sexually. That sounds weird. But he is.
Are we starting that again?
Good. No, fuck that. Dog dick, stay in the pod. Ian, feel better. I know he's struggling. He's been sleeping all day. He was gonna tough it out, but I would rather do what Andrew did, and that was make a quick phone call. And we have returning to the pod, our fourth guy, basically, Ace from Two Pad Stack. What's up, Ace?
What's up, guys? Glad to be back. And Ian, feel better, buddy. And stop fucking dogs.
Stop fucking dogs.
Stop fucking dogs, man. You know, Ace. Every single time you've come in here, which is now a single time, we've had people raving about your appearance last time. When are you replacing Andrew? When are you replacing Andrew? When are you replacing Andrew? This is the best we could do, guys. Sorry, my contract.
It's weird. I got a call from Danielle asking me the same thing. It was really weird.
You're gonna have to have a talk with her.
Oh man. Andrew, what I was really hoping for tonight was Ian to be the tiebreaker here, because I'm mad at you because I got a text message at 7:00 in the morning on Sunday where you said Andrew Peak's name twice. And then what the fuck? Your phone shows that you sent it the night before around at 10, which is acceptable, but my phone didn't receive it till 7. I want to know what Ian's phone said. And now it looks like that's going to be lost to the ether. So we're just going to roll with
mute.
You're an asshole and you text me at, yeah, you're muted. You're an asshole and you text me that at 7:00 in the morning. Either that or your phone service sucks. I'm going to go with your phone service. I don't really have great service here, but typically it would go through Wi-Fi, but you have an Android and I don't know. There's some issue somewhere in between there. So I've gotten over it. I have gotten over it. I really wasn't even that mad because it woke me up. And then 4 minutes later, I had my 6-year-old standing on me, screaming 6-7 in my face, which pissed me off way more. So,
no.
Yeah. She figured that shit out. And funny enough, we showed her a video on our phone where it was reasons you'll get coal this Christmas. And one of them was you make 6-7 jokes. And for the last 48 hours, she's been petrified that she's not getting presents from Santa Claus because she makes these jokes. She brought it up to me just 5 minutes ago before bedtime. So we'll see what Santa does.
I do have to give a big shout out to a lot of the older generation at TD Garden, because they are truly weaponizing 6-7. Like I'm talking about like the old biddies that are still there that probably saw, Espo in the heyday throwing up the 6-7s on the Jumbotron and really fighting the good fight to make it seem uncool and make the little Zoomer stop it. So kudos to the OGs.
Holding
That's pretty
it down.
awesome, actually. Speaking of being at the games, you were at the game the other night. Do you have any thoughts you want to get off about the Sens game?
Oh, I'm just glad I left in the second intermission. You guys can lambaste me all you want. I had my 8-year-old with me. I have an hour, 15-minute drive home. I looked at her and I was like, based upon what I'm seeing out of this team, there's no way they're going to come back in this game. Now, we're probably going to miss like 2 fights, which I think we probably did. But I want to just get home. I am exhausted. We have been out and about for your hockey games all day today. I just want to go home. The Bruins are not giving me a reason to stay here.
Yeah.
And it was like one, you said it earlier, Thomas, it was like one piss break and Corpy let in 2 goals. Like bang, bang. Like it was rough. I will actually say though, that Sunday night crowd at the Garden, going into that game, it was electric.
Yeah, it felt hot.
It was it was probably the loudest I've seen the Garden yet this year, and it's kind of a shame.
Divisional game,
awarded with that. So
yeah, giving up the first goal that quickly in the game also is not fun.
Well, the worst part was like it looked like they were about to score like literally 5 seconds into the game, and everybody around me in my seats in 309 were like, oh man, that would have really sucked if they scored that early into the game. And like literally like 45 seconds later they score. Like, well, shit.
That was the script. That was the script. They were a little bit delayed in the follow.
Ace, you missed a Castlick fight. You also missed a Pasternak fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the clips afterwards when I got home.
What'd you think of Pasta throwing him and actually throwing some punches and actually landing a couple?
I honestly, I love the passion out of him. I love it. Like, it's a lot better than a lot of the other star players in the league that don't really, when things aren't going their way, they just kind of mail it in and pack it in and wait for the next game. I love that Pasta does that. However, it's December. And the Bruins are very much still in the fight. The East is wide open. Nobody can figure out who wants to be an actual contender and who's an actual dog water team. I really don't think David Pasternak should have been on the ice in that situation. Like, I'm okay with him protecting himself, but you've seen how this game has gone on. And this may be a topic you guys are going to touch on later. What the hell are you doing, Marco Sturm? Why is David Pasternak out there when the game's already out of hand? Like, staple him to the bench, put somebody else on the ice, let the Tanner Geno's, Mark Kastelicks, anybody else, Jeff Viel, Jeffrey Viel should be out there half that third period. Yeah. Like, he's the mutant. Like, have
he
the
wasn't
mutant
even
out
in the
there.
game.
No. Like, oh my God, it drives me nuts.
Yeah, that was a little confusing to me why Pasternak was in there in a 6-2 game, but you can't tell David Pasternak that he's not going to go out there. Or maybe you can. Like, what do you think, Thomas? I don't know. Like, I don't know quite how I feel about that.
I mean, I think you still put him out there, but you control those minutes considerably better than they did in the third.
Mm-hmm.
Like, throw him out there in bits. Clearly he was pissed off about something because he's fighting in a game that he knows is lost. Mm-hmm. So either somebody got under his skin or I think it was fired up trying to send. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw the clip. There was Brady and two other dildos were breaking sticks and shit like that.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Cousins was another one.
So
Nick Cousins.
The game was definitely had some chippiness to it towards the end, and it was a kind of a useless game. But honestly, there's only so much we can sit here and really defend, because the Sens fed them their fucking lunch this season. Like, not a great season series for the Bruins.
That might just be part of it too, where they were just like sick of Ottawa. Why do you play Ottawa 4 times before January?
I don't know, but we're done with it now.
Yeah,
we are done.
Seems very lopsided.
In the playoffs.
Yeah.
Brick made that comment. I was like, I would love to see this team these two teams play in the playoffs. And I was like, would you?
I don't think it would go very well for Boston.
Yeah, seriously. Clearly, the matchup's not great for us right now.
Yeah, right. And 7 for 12 on the power play during the season series.
Was it the most frustrating of the 3 games that we're thinking about right now? This is a homestand right before Christmas, an opportunity to take a couple of dubs, and they have looked like shit for 3 games.
Marco Sturm's had a bad weekend. We're still Marco Sturm guys. Marco Sturm had a bad weekend.
What do you think when you're saying that? What is the egregious thing that's really jumping out at you?
You tie the game. It's 4-4. You have an overtime where you have several near misses. You go into the shootout.
We dominated that overtime.
Yes, correct.
I think possession was like 4 minutes to 1.
Yeah, Lankinen was really good that night, but I digress.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing having Andrew Peeke out there?
His
he tied the game on a knuckling muffin.
Yeah. That wasn't a goal really. That was luck.
Yes.
That was luck. Andrew Peeke has more success in the shootout than Morgan Geekie. I think he was trying some shit, and to be honest, I don't think Peeke had the worst fucking attempt that we saw out of the 7.
There were a few bad ones. What's the worst one?
We put 2 off the post.
Yep. Oh, the one where Judd called a goal?
Yeah, that was tough. And it did look like a goal live. And it's not helpful that it's immediately horned and fucking music blaring and shit. But if you just watch past his face, he knew it didn't go in.
Yeah, right. Which one's the one? Which one is the
I don't honestly know what one's the worst, but I don't remember being mad at Peake's attempt.
But Andrew Peeke in the shootout if you're going to send a
before a lot of guys, but all those guys ended up getting up. But I agree with you. If we gave up or if Swayman gave up one in the first three and we marched Peak out there third, which I think that's where he was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have happened if it was the third, but
Right.
I don't really understand the strategy there. But there clearly was something in mind before that fucking happened.
It just screams of I'm the smartest guy in the room.
A little
energy.
bit, yeah, a little bit. But I don't know what they're doing at practice where they're looking at what they have. I don't know.
Well,
It's not like we don't see defensemen jump out there in shootout situations.
why not Lorei?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, right now, we're discussing a guy that we've had issues with at both ends of the ice, who is kind of a polarizing name in Boston right now.
Oh my God.
So to see him get marched out there early in the shootout was jarring, but to be honest, I thought he redeemed himself with an okay attempt. It's not the prettiest, but like I said, I don't think it was the worst. It didn't spark me for spark me as being a totally terrible decision, just a confusing one.
I think that was just it. I think it was confusing. It kind of hammered home to me that maybe Sturm really doesn't care about the results. Maybe it's just this was something, and I said this like after the game. That is one of those things that is wholly confusing and has a very low percentage chance of succeeding. But that hypes the boys if that works.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm reading it now. So it's basically he was selected by Marco Sturm due to his successful practice moves. So like I said, it was probably
The one he didn't do in the game.
But Sturm did take blame for the unconventional choice.
Well, at least there's that.
I mean, it's going to be, there's got to be accountability there. He did give some accountability. That's all you could really ask for. I don't know. But yeah, he had a specific move in practice and didn't use it.
I don't even think that was Sturm's most egregious choice on this homestand weekend so far.
What you got?
I would say the way that he's handled the goaltending tandem.
Yeah.
And the deployment that he did. You know, he elects to go with Swayman against Edmonton, which, I get that. You know, you go back to Swayman wins a good game against Utah. You put him out there for Edmonton. You got the high-flying Oilers coming in here.
And he was very good against Edmonton as well.
He was good. The Bruins gave up a lot of high-danger chances, and, Connor McDavid is Connor McDavid. He's going to do McDavid things, especially if you give him a breakaway, right? So the logical answer is, all right, you lost the game. We've got a back-to-back on the weekend. We have a Western Conference team that's, fresh off trading their best player in Quinn Hughes. This is the logical game that you play Jonas Korpisalo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You have your divisional rival Ottawa, who've already fed you your lunch twice this year, coming in on Sunday. So divisional game there. That's the game you play Jeremy Swayman in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they
especially because it's back-to-back. If you play Corpy in the first game and he doesn't get yanked, that's the full day off. But because they played Swayman and then you're back-to-back, Corpy, of course, is going to fucking go down and get yanked. And then you're looking at 5 appearances in a row, including game 4 and 5 being hours apart. I agree with you. It was a bad goaltending bad goal management.
And now you've got Swayman, who started all those games in a row.
Yep.
And Corpy shits himself, like you had mentioned, and then Swayman has to go in again anyway. So that's even more wear and tear on your stud goaltender there.
Yep.
So it's rough. Now, what do they? Now this begs the question next, and maybe you guys will jump into I know you guys do your predictors later on. Do you give Corpy another shot against Montreal and let Swayman get some rest?
Do we remember who got to start the last game against Montreal?
Swayman.
Swayman was?
Yep.
I mean, he's been worked. He's absolutely been worked. I feel like you go back to Corpy.
I cannot.
I don't feel great about either one, to be honest, and that sucks.
I would put Swayman out there. Korpisalo, there has been stretches where Korpisalo has... Swayman has probably had at least had one bad stretch entering this one. One truly bad stretch. Corpy has been unplayable for most of the season. He has given up the first goal within the first 3 shots 8 times.
Is it 8 now?
It's 8 now.
Yeah, I knew it was up there.
He's almost unplayable, guys. I am almost at the point where I would be perfectly fine with taking the cap penalty, which would be about 2.1 million, 1.1 off the books.
I was literally looking it up right now.
And just seeing Provi. DiPietro's out for a while. Get some reps there.
Yep.
I don't want you here.
Solo stat line. 14 games played, 6 wins, 3.63 goals against average. And even somehow, despite his struggle in Ottawa, his production this year in save percentage is below his career average at 880.
880. Let me ask you guys something. Right now, Mikey DiPietro is hurt. Right now, you have Simon Zajac. Simon Zajac? Zajac.
Yep, Zajac.
Do you think Zajac could do 3.63 and 880 save percentage right now in the NHL?
The only game that I got to see him in, he was brilliant.
He's been outstanding all year. And his
How old is he now, though?
His pro career is only about 13 games old in the AHL. He's a 932 save percentage.
He's 24. Okay.
Yeah.
I will give the Providence Bruins a lot of credit in and goaltending stats. If you don't know this, a lot of it is, very susceptible to the production of the team in front of you.
Yeah,
right.
Sure.
If your team does a good job at isolating, high danger chances and keeping shots to the perimeter, your save percentage can spike. I mean, you see that a lot when the Bruins were in their heyday with Tim Thomas and Tuukka Rask leading the league and save percentage pretty consistently. Both fantastic goaltenders. I'm not trying to compare them to Jonas Korpisalo, but
so many shots were at the perimeter, off to the side.
Providence is killing it right now. Like, they are one of the top teams in the AHL. So, I kind of, with the small sample size that you were alluding to, Andrew, I don't want to just run with Zajacek's AHL stats and say, get him up here. I think he probably needs more time. The logical answer would be, if DiPietro wasn't hurt, we would make that kind of transition, call up DiPietro. Maybe Korpisalo needs a conditioning stint in the AHL. Maybe he needs to get 4 or 5 games in a row before he can consider coming back up. But
just a 2-week trial where you do 14 days.
Yeah. But I don't know. The answer should have been they never took Korpisalo in the goddamn Allmark trade way back when, but here we are.
Yeah.
Things would look a lot different.
Well, that was your tax for Dean Letourneau, I think.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Letourneau looks great.
Yeah.
But it's getting critical mass right now in the backup goalie department.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not the only team struggling with it right now, which is, I guess, a good thing. I don't know. It feels like cope, but
that's cope, 100%.
It definitely feels like cope. Does anybody have an MVP for the last 3 games?
Soderstrom.
Soderstrom's up there for me too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been excellent in his minutes.
Yeah.
Was not good in the Ottawa game. Not good.
No.
The thing with
I don't
him
think
is that
anybody really was, though. I think everybody was so fucking out of whack in that game. It just they were not ready to play, and I think they were fucking huffing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think my MVP, and this has been my answer, I think for all season, is Nikita Zadorov.
Yeah.
I do think that he, paired with McAvoy, allows McAvoy to play that true two-way style of game that he really thrives at. McAvoy doesn't feel like he has to be the guy that destroys people with hits and puts himself out of position.
I've liked McAvoy since he's come back, which I was not expecting to.
Yeah. So I love Zadorov because he mixes it up. I mean, that stick that you were alluding to being smashed earlier, that was Zadorov's stick. So obviously Zadorov had got under the skin of Brady Tkachuk and the rest of the Ottawa Senators. So, Zadorov's my guy. And honestly, probably one of my favorite Bruins right now. So,
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll go with that too. Most disappointing thing, probably not being able to close off that Vancouver game. That felt like a very winnable game,
Felt extremely winnable, yes.
and they were buzzing in the OT. So that was the most frustrating night. I thought Edmonton. I thought we hung in there. Obviously, you give up a shorty, and that's gonna fucking feel like shit. But yeah, the Vancouver game was very deflating. Knowing full well we were going to have problems with the Sens. I didn't think we were going to have exactly the problems that we ended up having on Sunday night, but
They have our number, dude. Like, it's crazy.
we beat them the first game and then they beat us 3 straight. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the first game, if I remember correctly, it was like a really close one, and
Yeah,
Bruins played
yes.
like stifling defense to really mitigate a lot of chances against. But then the 3 that Ottawa has played against us and won, they just kind of blew the barn doors off of the team.
7, 5, and 6
Yep.
are the goals for those games.
It's I saw somewhere somebody posted the percentage of how many goals of what we've given up this year is Ottawa, and it's like 17% or some shit. Like it's
Yeah, that's an insane stat.
So
Ottawa has our number.
I'm glad the season series is done.
And me too.
The more important one is definitely Montreal. Montreal's in a win total is only 1 win behind us. They do have 5 loser point games
Ugh.
where they lost, but
So that's
like-
my most disappointing.
what's that?
The loser point streak is ended.
The loser point streak, and if you ask Google, our not shutout streak ended against Vancouver, because on a number of their pages they're actually showing that we lost that game 5-0 in overtime, which is fucking impossible.
Which I
first of
believe
all.
ESPN also did, which is where it's getting that.
It's probably, yeah. So I am glad that this shutout streak is still going, or the lack of shutout streak is still going. But we haven't shut out anybody either. So that's still pissing me off. But asking for a shutout right now with how the goaltending has played the last couple of days is not exactly a logical ask. That said, let's get a shutty tonight against Montreal, and
Hell yeah, dude.
I will feel good about that. And then the doctor ordered a game against Buffalo on the 27th. So do we want to, Andrew, do you want to go ahead and knock out predictions for me?
Let's knock out predictions, and we're gonna have a little wrinkle with this one.
Okay.
Ace, you are Ian's proxy for this week.
Okay, all right.
So you are predicting for Ian.
All right. Do I do a skit before?
Yeah, I'm going to need a skit. I'm going to need
Yeah,
some creativity.
improv.
Yeah.
Right now, go.
Let's not include dogs, though.
Oh, okay. I was just calling my Great Dane.
Oh man, that would have been an all time.
I don't think he would have liked it. All right. Let me go ahead and take a gander here. So coming up, we have Montreal on this. Do you want to tee these up, and I'll give you my picks?
Montreal. We got Montreal tonight.
Yeah.
We've got on the 27th, which is Saturday. We have Buffalo in Buffalo. And then we are heading to Calgary for the 29th, and that will put us to next Monday.
Excellent. I mean, you've already seen David Pastrnak come out and say that this is the biggest game of the season, which I think is a little interesting.
Is that a little early for that?
Little premature, but I like it.
I mean, he's saying that coming off of 3 losses to
Right.
other Canadian teams.
That's also some captain shit by him, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
Agreed. So he's trying to get the boys going. And I do think that this team has shown that they're more than capable of stopping a streak, despite that first one of 7 games early into the season. I think that the Bruins do rally at home in front of a rowdy crowd. Whenever Montreal comes to town, the TD Garden faithful are loud and happy and everything. I might be there. I think the Bruins get it done. That's a dub. Against Buffalo, you'd think that's always a good opportunity to get another dub.
They've won 6
Buffalo's
straight.
cooking right now.
Yeah.
They've won 6 straight,
Yeah.
They're cooking right now.
including
And
5 in a row since they fired Kevin Adams.
yeah, I mean, Yarmo's in there cleaning house.
He really is too.
Yeah.
He's getting stuff done. So, but they are an eternally cursed franchise. Never won a Stanley Cup. I remind my friends from Buffalo of that all the time.
Shout out.
I do feel like this has the markings of a trap game, though.
Yeah.
3 days off, boys can get a little complacent. It'll be up to the leaders to really drag them into the fight here. So unless Morgan Geeky pops off here, I have this one as a loss. And then wrapping it up, Calgary, probably the worst team in the league. That's a dub.
Mm-hmm. And
So
what do you got?
We'll go
I got no notes. I'm actually the same as Ian Ace. Acian?
Are you seeing this?
I got a dub tonight. They're going to be fired up for Montreal. They're going to be fired up. But I do see a loss against Buffalo for the exact reasons that Ace just said. It feels like a trap, and Buffalo's cooking with gas right now. They're cooking with gas right now. They've won 6 straight, and they've got a guy in the front office who's not just sitting on his hand waiting to play stranger in the bathtub. So that's a loss. And then Calgary, who is awful, that's a dub. So 2-1. Dub, loss, dub.
Okay, I'm gonna go actually all dubs.
Oh, hell yeah!
I'm agreeing. I think coming off of the last couple games, I think you see a big effort out of Boston tonight against Montreal. So we're gonna go dub there. You got a couple of days off, which includes the holiday. I think on the 27th, going up to Buffalo, I think it's a business trip.
Ooh.
And I think the road game, or this being a road game, is actually going to benefit them to go up there. I don't even know what the arena's called anymore. The last time I was up there was First Niagara, the Effin Center.
Bank.
So I think we slide into the Effin Center. I don't give a fuck what it's called. It's Buffalo. Fucking butthole of America. I think we go up there and we put in a true, like, blue collar effort up there.
Yeoman's effort. Love it.
And that's going to carry us into the 29th, trip over to Calgary. We'll play a little bit more sluggish there. That's a lot of travel in that day. Calgary sucks. They're cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think Buffalo is good enough or playing well enough right now that I'm uncomfortable calling it a trap game necessarily in that one. Calgary could be a trap game just because of schedule, travel, et cetera, et cetera. But I mean, like, you have to believe in your team that they're going to beat the worst team in hockey. Mm-hmm. So I'm going dubs across the board.
One interesting note about this road trip coming up. I believe that this may be the Boston Bruins' final trip to the Saddle Dome before it is decommissioned.
Oh,
yeah.
That's kind of a that's kind of sad, actually.
Sad.
I always like the clips of the catwalk up there, like the vintage style catwalk, because all the media guys have to go across this. Like, I'm terrified. One thing that your listeners may not know about this, the one terrifying thing that I hate the most is heights, and I could never do that up there. Nope. So
when they move to Victoria Park, do we know if the AHL team is going with them, or are they staying at Saddle Dome?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Well, what about the Hitmen too? I think they play in the Saddle Dome.
Are they in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
WHL.
That's why I'm wondering. Is like, I feel like there's enough use that they'll probably hang on to Saddle Dome. The new arena looks fucking awesome. I don't know if you've looked at the
so
renders.
cool.
Like,
it looks
pretty
great.
fucking dope. The outdoor fucking skating area and shit. So it's like a whole fucking event.
Shorty trip.
I don't know, man.
Well, the other thing that's
Canada,
interesting.
I don't know if I'm going to Calgary.
I mean, I will say that Banff is right next to it in the Canadian Rockies, and that is absolutely worth a trip. So definitely look into that. The other thing to kind of keep an eye on with Calgary, and I'm kind of going on a tangent here, sorry guys, but I know the PWHL is aggressively looking at expanding, and I think Calgary would be a decent location for
I
that.
thought they're already in Calgary.
Are they in? No,
They're in Vancouver and Seattle right now.
Yeah.
That's all they've expanded to so far.
But I think that the branding of the Ottawa team, which is rumored to be relocating, the Ottawa Charge, would kind of just be a seamless fit over in Calgary. It's the red and orange vibe.
That's who I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was picturing the C. It basically looks like the fucking Flames logo.
It does.
It looks like a dollar store Flames logo.
It does. So you might hear it first.
Yeah,
right
to
here
be
on
honest,
Short
all
Shift.
the logos except for the Fleet look like dollar store NHL logos, and even the Fleet I'm still mad about because there's clearly some inspiration that they took there, but they do look fucking nice on the ice. So
If the Charge relocate to Calgary, I'm going to be like pointing everyone to this podcast, being like, "Oh, I nailed it right
this
here."
is the one.
Yep. Also, everybody listen to that other podcast I do sometimes.
Yeah, check that out.
Nah,
No, don't listen to that.
he's like, we're good.
we put out like one episode a month. It's fine. I'm too busy for this.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just real quick, while it's been brought up, the Fleet are a fucking wagon.
Aaron Frankel. Oh,
He's fucking nuts, dude.
Can we trade Corpusalo to the Fleet and get Aaron Frankel onto the Bruins?
There's
love
zero
that.
chance that her save percentage would be any worse. I would venture to say that it would be astronomically better.
Watching her live, she is so fucking fluid.
she's like a cat, dude. She's not
She
like
moves so easily.
she's so much smaller than the other goalies in the league, but
Yeah,
she's quicker.
She's smaller, but she's very compact, but she explodes.
Mm-hmm.
She's so good. Oh my god. Corpy to the Fleet for Aaron Frankel.
Done. Sign it up.
Do it.
No trade backs.
No trade backs. Nope. We get Frankel.
Best trade deal in the history of trade deals ever. Believe me.
Huge. Huge.
I have a lot of friends. We're going off the rails here. I'm sorry.
That's
Something about
okay.
an island. Anyway,
Yeah.
you can edit that out.
What do we? There's going to be a ton of edit here. We've got such a short itinerary. Why don't we say fuck the itinerary?
Yeah.
Just-
Wait, what about that D-man? What about that D-man that you guys love so much? Why isn't he playing? How do you say his name again, Andrew?
Shut up.
Oh. I genuinely didn't know what the fuck he was asking because it was just like it felt like that was like a 1 day bit, and then the entire fan base, us included, just completely forgot about this human being.
We still haven't
Polachonok.
said his name. There you go.
Polachonok.
Yeah,
Polachonok?
yeah. How many minutes has he gotten since the claim?
Same as you, Thomas.
Oh man, it sucks.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Man, there's a chance.
There's a chance. Seriously, why? Why has he not played?
Judging by the results that we've had the last couple games, specifically the last two, you would think that there would be a shot or a spot open for him. Give him a fucking look.
Fucking yeah. Give him a look at where peak is right now. Good lord. Or Lorai. I'm not picky. I keep Soderstrom in for now.
Yeah, Soderstrom's fine. He's not going to last the rest of the year here.
No. No, because I think if he plays 2 more games, he's not waiver exempt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So careful.
Yeah. Look, if he has to stay, he has to stay. But he's 7th D.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with him being a 7D.
Hey, I have a fun question for you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Can you guys take a wild gander of players that have played more than 20 games for the Boston Bruins? Who the leader is on this club for relative Corsi 4 percentage at even strength?
Ooh.
Minimum 20 games played.
I don't know.
It's not going to be somebody who's blatantly obvious because of the way that you're presenting this question.
That is correct.
That's why Is it Yoki?
It is not Yoki.
Okay.
Yoki is 7th.
Okay.
Is it?
Well, of the games played,
Okay,
Yoki would
20
be
games.
Yoki's 4th of the minimum 20 game played
Okay.
parameter.
Is it Zadorov?
It is not Zadorov. Zadorov is not great on this particular. Well, I mean, he's middle of the pack. He is a positive Corsi, which is good.
Over 50%. Okay.
I'll give you one more guess before I rip off the Band-Aid.
Okay. Is it a defenseman?
It is not a D-man.
Oh, okay. All right. Kostelic.
No.
I'll take one more shot. Acemont.
Nailed it. Mikey Asimont is
Oh,
the
man.
clubhouse leader for Corsi 4 at even strength.
Ian will be punching air when he wakes up.
He's got a 3.0 Corsi 4 at even strength, which when I see him barrel down the wing and generate opportunities when he's actually moving his feet, I kind of get it. But in the defensive zone, he's kind of scary.
I will say that I did not feel confident saying his name, but I was still stuck in my head that it was like, it's going to be somebody that it shouldn't be.
Yep. Anyways, that was my fun game for the day.
That was fun. I liked that.
That was really
There's
fun.
two things I want Michael Asimont to stop doing. I don't want to call him Mikey. There's two things I want Michael Asimont to stop doing. That weird little wraparound move that every goalie is prepared for. And shooting it from the parking lot.
There's a lot of ice in between those two options.
Yes. Go to the slot.
No, find a place.
Yes, exactly. Not those.
I'm fine with the stupid little wraparounds because it can cause chaos in front of the net. And when you've got, the big brutes that he sometimes play with in the crease area.
I see the logic on that. I've just never seen it work the way he intends it to, even if he's trying to stuff it home and try to create a rebound. It's never worked.
Well, if we could just put Corpusalo on the other team.
That gives me an idea.
Now I'm onto something here.
That gives me an idea. Now you're thinking with portals.
Yeah, how do we force trades like NHL 97 style for this fucking team? Because that would be the first one.
Corpusalo to the Anaheim Mighty Ducks.
For Guy Bear.
Let's go. But Guy Bear now.
Wait, does he come with the fat, the medium, or the skinny build in NHL 94?
I don't know.
Who, Corpy or Guy Bear?
Voicemails?
What's up, boys? It's Jack. I got a real simple one for you guys today. What would you say is the Bruins' perfect deadline this year? Barring something ridiculous, keep in the realm of reality. We're not getting McDavid for a fourth or anything like that. But what's the perfect deadline for us? I agree that we should be like soft buyers or soft sellers. You choose one of those and you commit to it. But do you go after like a 2023 second rounder? Do you go after like a 2016 first rounder? Like, what are you doing at the trade deadline if you're Don Sweeney? All right, thanks, boys. Go Bees.
Go Bees.
Go Bees.
Again, it's going to really depend what our record is at the deadline. But if we're sticking with what we predicted for this team, where we're just outside of a playoff spot, I think we're definitely the standard version of sellers. But because of where we're at, I'm going to go with like a soft sell. The two deals right off the rip, and I feel like we kind of touched on this a little bit last week, or maybe it was the week before, is Zacha's gone. And I feel like that's your better return. And I think you explore the idea of Arvidsson going. And I think at best right now, you're looking at probably a fourth round for Arvi.
Arvi for a third.
You think Arvi would go for a third?
Arvi for a third.
Yeah.
And a third pairing defenseman that's been excelling in sheltered minutes on the right side.
Okay, so flip this real quick. If we were looking for a player like Arvidsson, would you give up a third?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Arvi's done enough so far this year. Say he was doing that in fucking Minnesota, and they were looking to move him at the deadline. You think he's worth a third to this Bruins team?
I think so.
I mean, depending on where the Bruins team are at and what the plan is. Like,
I mean, this is one of my least favorite topics to talk about on the show, because so much shit changes, and also I think values can get extremely out of whack. To me, I feel like he's worth a fourth. I mean, maybe it changes. Like, maybe if the deadline is a certain way and there's certain teams, it all depends on who would actually be looking at him. Because maybe you get a fucking third. Maybe you get something better than a third.
If the Eastern Conference remains a morass the way that it is right now, then we're all just going to be staring at each other at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
If Mason
Who do we
Marksman
swap?
can get you a fourth and a second, I think he's worth a third.
That's a really good acquisition for Columbus, by the way.
That's a good acquisition, but also I don't think Marshman is declining in the same way as we've seen Arvidsson drop off the last couple of years.
I think Arvidsson he's getting it going though. I think he's getting it
Arvidsson's
going.
been fine when he's been here, but when he's been on the ice. But I think to Thomas's point, he hasn't been on the ice much lately.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, that's what happens when you're like 5'3".
Yeah, it's rough.
When you're 5'3" and you play like he does.
I have kind of an interesting answer to this question.
Do it.
I don't care where the Bruins are right now. Where they finish, like at the trade deadline. My answer is the same. This team shouldn't be buying or selling. I think that they should stand pat. Let this team, you guys, nobody thought you would be where you're at right now, right? So my vote of confidence in you as a front office is saying, go make the playoffs. Go see what you can do. You're going to have James Higgins here when his NCAA career is done, like at the end of this season, when his season's done.
In a couple weeks.
And he'll join you and he can play third line center, whatever. Like, go make some magic happen.
Speaking of, he toyed with Germany yesterday during the prelims for the World Juniors.
Yeah.
He looks ready. He looks ready to get some gold.
Let me ask you, Ace, are you saying you think Higgins is going to get called up and he's going to play Bruins minutes this year?
I do think that he'll see NHL minutes. Based upon the way that he talked to this front office and the front office talked to him going into this season, how he is very excited and he wants to work his ass off and he wanted to go and try to make this Bruins club this year.
Yeah.
So I do think that he'll get his cup of coffee.
I'm like half with you with how you broke down at the beginning of that statement. So I don't want to be buyers at all.
Yeah.
Unless it's a situation where we're giving up something for something that matters in the future. I do want to be somewhat of sellers because there are a couple of players on this team that have value that will not still be under contract next year.
Arvidsson's main purpose was to make a profit on draft pick.
Yeah.
So.
But if we're thinking, if we're going with the idea that Higgins is up here by the end of the year and to see what he can do, whose spot is he going to take? Like, what's the ideal spot that he can fill?
Arvidsson.
It's Arvidsson, so you move from him. There's also a chance that depending on how good he assimilates, like maybe there's something to be said for Zaka's role.
Yeah.
So, and those are my two guys that I think we move on from. I would be disappointed, I guess, if both of them are still here, but I would actually legitimately be pissed off if both are here. But I would be a little bit disappointed if both
So if
are.
the Bruins are like 4 points out of the playoffs when the trade deadline hits,
Arvidsson isn't going to move me. And also, wow, I've said a million times on this podcast, I don't care how good this team is playing right now. When it comes time for the playoffs, do I think this is a championship caliber team? No. So to me, holding pat feels like a wasted opportunity maybe to get a little bit of capital back.
yeah, but
I'm still eyes to like 2027 right now.
That makes sense. But I mean, like, what kind of message does that say to your leaders that are working their ass off with a very middling roster if you trade away a guy like Pavel Zacha?
Zaka, yes. Arvidsson, no.
Oh yeah, spare parts.
You move
whatever.
RV, whatever. If you do move Zaka, I think there could be a little bit of blowback. But again, this is the point of what I'm saying. We can't make this call right now.
Yeah.
But in a couple more weeks, or right at the deadline, or the week before the deadline, which is ideally, I would like to make deals a little bit before the actual deadline.
Yeah.
Well, remember the roster freeze. Remember the roster freeze is coming.
It's coming real quick.
There's a lot of hypotheticals and crap. We could talk about this for hours.
Too much. And that's again like why I fucking hate trade talk and I hate the deadline. It's like Andrew will tell you, like I get more pissed off than anything because it seems to be like when the most casuals come out on like Twitter and just throw out like asinine shit, and it's like if they've got a check mark next to their name, it's like okay, I get it, it's bait. But a lot of it is just like Mikey bunch of numbers saying just ridiculous shit. Like trade Swayman for a fifth, like dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, this is why I can't follow anybody back anymore. But, but thank you, Jack, for the call and giving me 20 minutes of conniption.
Good job, Jack.
Good job, Jack.
A+.
A+ trolling.
Hey, shorties, it's Redneck Jedi / No Shield here. So I have a confession to make. I'm obviously cursed. 6-8 games at the Garden. They basically all lost, minus the one preseason game that I got to see. But I missed the last handful of games since Thanksgiving because of holiday bullshit, right? I watched the last three. The last three are losses. The last three, I happen to have Chinese. So now, I have hopefully more towards 100 days a year, but at least 82 days a year, I'm not having Chinese anymore. So hopefully, that's the last thing in my curse that I gotta figure out, minus how the hell I can actually watch a game at the Garden with the W. So hopefully, moving forward, we'll get this shit figured out a little bit better. But anyway, have a good day. Don't blame the boys. Blame me. And go Bees!
Go Bees.
Go Bees.
Go Bees. Jedi, there's a very simple solution to this. Do not watch the Bruins.
Also, did he say the last 6-7 games?
No,
What he
I
said?
heard 6-8.
Please mute him.
I can't, I'm not doing double music here. Gonna overlap.
Mute him, and I'll do the music over the.
I'll mute myself. You know what? I'll just proactively do that.
All right. Do. However it goes on. No. I don't listen to the show. What are you
I
talking?
don't listen to the show. Let's see what else we got. This one's 6 seconds. Here you go.
Can I speak to Don Sweeney, please? I'll hold.
That was sent Monday at 3:22 p.m.
Take your guess,
Yep.
everyone.
Here's another one.
Good evening, Short Shift. This week of the Bruins was not the best. It is what it is. I will say, Trent Frederick, can you fucking not? You know, like the auditions for the fucking diving team don't start for another couple of fucking years? You're not really just fucking full on leg taps, stick like above your fucking knees, and then about 3 seconds go by and get the fuck out of here. Enjoy your shitty ass contract in Edmonton. But, you know, whatever. They should have won that fucking game against Vancouver, but man, coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. Hope y'all have a great holidays, Merry Christmas, all that happy horse shit. Hit him with go Bees. Thank you.
Go Bees.
Go
Go
Bees.
Bees. AJ, I have a.
I'm glad
challenge for
AJ
you.
got that all off his chest there.
I'm glad. AJ, I got a challenge for you. Your next voicemail, you can't say fuck.
That's the equivalent of asking me not to say fuck on a podcast.
I want to see if you can do it. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Okay.
Can't say fuck. Other than that,
I
call as always.
can't lead by example there.
well, fuck you.
I
too.
think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Here's another fucking one.
Alright, it's Rat. So you guys remember how last episode I was telling everybody to chill out and stop bitching? I kind of take that back. We kind of used Andrew Peak in a fucking shootout. What the hell are we doing here? Anyway, go Bees.
Go Bees.
Go Bees.
Andrew Peak is an elite shootout guy,
Shut the fuck
and I
up.
think we roll him out first every single time. I think we give him no minutes, and then we break him out of a cage like
Shootout specialist.
shootout specialist. He's brought in. He comes out to the music that the old Mets closer now fucking Dodgers closer comes out to.
What song is that? That's Diaz, right?
Yeah.
Timmy Trumpets.
Yeah. Yeah. Here comes Andrew Peak.
You do for old baseball fans of a certain age. You could do it. The old Trevor Hoffman came out to Hell's Bells.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. that'll do it for voicemails. As always, brought to you by SeatGeek. If you want to be part of the show next week, just call our line. The number is 508 776
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm gonna get your full cell phone number out here at some point.
Every single time you give him one more number.
Oh, boys, do you have any closing statements?
I was just going to say thanks very much for having me again, guys. It was fun being here, chatting bees with you guys, and yeah, always happy to help whenever you guys need a pinch hitter.
Appreciate you. Sorry this was a shorter one, but we're fucking out of it. Ian's dead. I think R.I.P. I am trying to think of another dog joke, but I don't have it. My brain is dead.
I think he's still feeling better than the dog, though.
Yeah. Oof. The dog has to live with it now. Ian, we love you.
Oh, so much editing.
Yes. No, do not edit. Dog dicks stay in the pod. Go
Dog
me.
dicks. Boys, have a Merry Christmas. If you've got kids, anybody listening, enjoy it. It's the best part of the year. If you are coasting into the holidays on fumes, as I am, best of luck. It's almost over. Happy holidays to both of you. And Ace, again, thank you for hopping on here. Hopefully next time you replace Andrew.
That's the goal.
You're gonna have to kill me.
Go Bees.
Go Bees!
Go Bears!
Later, boys.
Later.